Oh, so this is what it looks like when the Lonely Island don't have to tame their stuff down for TV. All right.
God, he looks like a caveman. Look at this fool. He's about to murder somebody.
I think it's just the lighting in the limo.
What?
No, seriously, I think that's just his resting phase. He's just relaxing.
So what, he just apologized to me and I'm supposed to forgive him and then we go back to being a big happy family?
Something like that. Yeah.
Popstar, Never Stop, Never Stopping is the movie from the Lonely Island guys. Kind of a mock documentary about a Justin Bieber type pop star who is branching out on his own and what happens in his career. Well, what happens when this movie stops never stopping? You laughing? We'll find out. 5 things you might want to know about Popstar. Gotta be honest with you right off the bat. This movie's hilarious. I mean, really funny. I don't know that I've laughed this much in a movie in a long time. Perfect cameos all throughout this film. They don't seem to interrupt and they're all hilarious, and it's very well done because it's kind of that documentary style. The timing of the jokes is perfect. The places these jokes go is both clever and interesting and really funny. Everybody just came to play here. And there is so much laughter in the theater and through myself that you can't help but walk away and go, that was one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. I think a large part of the reason this movie is so funny is it was tailor-made for these guys. I mean, literally, it was written for them, and it's perfect in the way that it handles music and the silliness and the ridiculousness. Andy Samberg is perfect as this characters and the other Lonely Island guys. Perfect as his former bandmates. I mean, it all just works. And if there ever was a square peg in a square hole, this is that movie. It just fits perfectly, and because of that, it feels effortless. The other thing about it is it doesn't forget that it has to say something. Well, I guess it doesn't have to, but it decides to. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you're going to have moments of weeping and crying by how moved you are at this film. Not at all. What I'm saying is it actually means something, and there is a heart here. And the acting that happens even amongst kind of the mockumentary style of it is actually good enough that you care about these characters in a way that draws you along their concerns in those themes. I thought that was very cleverly done, and one of those subtle things that almost tricks you into liking a movie more than you actually would because you care so much about what's going on. I feel like I've probably built this movie up a little too far. Expectations a little too high. Let me bring them down just a little bit. Yes, it's really funny, but it's not perfect. In fact, the documentary thing, part of it, doesn't work all the way through. Reminds me of like Modern Family or The Office, where some points you realize you're in a documentary and other points they just want to shoot it like a regular TV show or movie. And because of that, I was taken out a little bit of it. Now, that's not major points off, but it is something enough that took me out of the film that I was a little bit distracted here and there. I also should finish with a huge caution. This movie is really raunchy. In fact, you know the SNL song where they had a present in a box? You remember that? Well, it's no longer in the box. It's just in the movie. Just make you aware of that. This is one of those movies where it's not just the kids that should do the homework. Adults, do your homework on this because it might be offensive enough for you that you might not want to see it. Overall, though, I feel like Popstar is a hilarious film, perfect for these guys. Lots of laughs, and despite a few things that take you out of it, I'm still willing to give it a B. Thanks for checking out this Your Movie Friend review. We'll get to the Best Ever Challenge here in a little bit. First, I want to let you know about some other stuff you can check out. Click the info button up here, and you've got you can see other reviews that have happened. You can go to the website. You can also find out how to support the channel. Also, if you want to follow me on social media, Twitter, Facebook, Snapchat, Periscope, wherever you are, I'm there as well. Aaron Dicer, AARONDICER. And the podcast is called Sift Pop. If you want to listen to podcasts, if you do that, SIFTPOP. We have a great time every week with that. All right, on to the Best Ever Challenge, where you name the best movie ever in a particular category. Also try to identify my choice. Let's go with Andy Samberg movies. What's your favorite Andy Samberg movie? The best one ever. For me, it has to be the one with the first time I saw some of the most delicious storms I've ever seen. Take a guess at mine in the comments. First person to get it right does get a point. Leave your choice there as well. And as always, here's 5 extra seconds to hit the subscribe logo so you never miss another review. Right down in this corner, just click it, hit subscribe, you'll be good to go.